Yo, it's your boy, the Have. Yeah, you smell what the Have is cooking. What's Gucci? What's good? Listen, I know my videos ain't the most polished, they ain't the coolest, they ain't the whatever, like, and a lot of people don't watch them. I like to make them sometimes. Been slacking when it comes to the reviews. I'm slacking right now. I'm late to the rest. I'm late to the party. I'm a couple days late, and that's why I don't get a lot of views, because I don't release it when I should. But Wrestlemania Night 1 review real quick, Saturday. Off the top of the dome, I can't remember what happened Sunday too much. But this one's off the top of the dome for Saturday too. Like, I should have a computer in front of me with something showing the matches. I just wrote them down here on this box. And then I'm gonna just go off of memory and remember what I saw. But first things first, the Usos versus The Vision and I Show Speed. Cool match. Good match to me. It was pretty entertaining. It had me laughing. I like Logan Paul. I like Austin Theory. I like I Show Speed. I like the Usos. You put them together, it's the right thing, man. It's just, it works. For me, it works at least. And personally, I don't mind celebrity involvement in WrestleMania. I don't mind it. If it's the right storyline, if it's an important storyline, then they can go with the world title thing. But I'd rather celebrities be separated from the titles and stuff like that. Yeah, they could have had the tag titles on the line, and that's what he should have actually did. But I like the match that they put together with LA Knight, the Usos, I Show Speed, and The Vision. I like LA Knight as well, by the way. I didn't even state that because I forgot LA Knight wasn't even in the match. Good 6-man tag match, and my son I Show Speed, it shows that he likes wrestling. He wants to wrestle. He took that big bump across the table. I like that. I see his confidence. And I like yeeting too. A lot of wrestling fans hate yeeting. I don't know why. Like, for me, the only thing I don't like about it is when it's too long. But when they run it back and when they actually do it, the yeeting, I like it. It makes me feel like I'm a part of the show. I haven't been to no WWE show in person, but when I watch these shows like Raw from my crib in my house, I'm just sitting there on my computer chair watching Raw. I'm yeeting with the crowd, like I'm right there yeeting with the crowd. I don't care how corny it sounds. Like, a lot of wrestling fans act like they hate the yeeting, but they love it, bro. Because they'll sit here and talk crap about the yeet, right? And then when they change the song or try to stop them from yeeting, they're like, oh, what happened to the yeeting? Why isn't I? Oh, why y'all changed the song? Ooh. But they want to hate on Jey Uso. Most of these wrestling fans just make a bunch of hater videos because they know that that's what gets the most clicks. They don't really mean what they say, half of them. Like, some of them do, but for the most part, they're just trying to get views, bro, and clickbait. Like, so, back on topic, I like that match. That match was cool. And like I said, I like the celebrity involvement as long as it's not involved in, like, the major storylines, or if they are, it better be a good storyline. But yeah, I don't like them being involved with the titles and stuff like that. But I do like celebrity involvement, especially for WrestleMania. You should always have like 1 or 2 matches that have some sort of shenanigans or celebrity involvement or something like that. I feel like it's just a part of it. Like, just like All-Star Weekend, like you sometimes be having a celebrity basketball game, or just have celebrities featured. Like, they're like, they could be just a small part of the show. They don't have to be like a big part of the show. Like for example, Mike Tyson, when it was Shawn Michaels versus Steve Austin, that was important and that was cool. They was involved. There's plenty of other examples, but pretty much Donald Trump versus Vince McMahon, the War of the Billionaires or whatever it was, where Vince McMahon had to shave his head when he lost. It's fun. These are fun things to just watch and witness. Like, so I don't mind the celebrity involvement. But to move on, because I went into that a little too much. Jacob and Drew McIntyre, unsanctioned match. It's really just a Texas death match or a hardcore match. Jacob Fatu won, as everybody predicted, because Drew McIntyre's going to go off the film. Even though Drew was champ, he should have still gotten better treatment, and he should have walked into WrestleMania being champ, to be honest. But hey, they take the belt off him. It takes a little bit of the pressure off him. Now he can go film his movie. He can relax. You don't got to think about nothing. Like, they put it on Cody, which is not what they should have did. They should have honestly just kept that fatal 4-way idea they had, or a 3-way idea between Drew, Cody, and Randy, and they would have not even had to bring in Pat McAfee. Drew McIntyre could have taken actually most of the heat as a heel, and then that would have helped them keep Cody as a face and kind of keep Randy in between, as he kind of is already like a tweener. Yeah, he's more of a face then, until he did the heel turn against Cody the other day, of course. Now he's more of a heel. But they could have went with that and could have kept Randy kind of as a face or a tweener and still had Cody as the face and then have Drew as the direct heel. But hey, they went with a different idea. They went with Jacob Fatu versus Drew Mac. I'm proud of Jacob Fatu. He's come far and his promo skills are getting better. Drew McIntyre, you already know how I feel about Drew McIntyre. He is one of the best in the modern wrestling. In modern wrestling, he is one of the best. Like, when Vince McMahon says he's the chosen one, I really believe that. Like, he really is, like, one of the chosen ones. Like, it's just Triple H is such a hater that he don't... I mean, he put the title on him, so I guess he don't hate him that much. But, you know, they should put him in more prominent positions. Him and LA Knight, bro. They deserve it. And they work hard for this stuff, man. And Drew McIntyre proved it all 2024, especially when he faced against CM Punk, that he is to be taken serious and that he's a great help, a great hand, but he can also lead. Like, moving on, because that match was kind of boring, I'm gonna be honest. And compared to AEW, WWE hardcore matches are Sesame Street compared to AEW. So, like, sometimes I can't even watch that shit because it's so, like, basically, I feel like they might as well just bring out a Care Bear and start hitting each other with Care Bears and pillows. Because when I watch a WWE hardcore match, I'm like, what's the point? This shit is not even hardcore, bro. Like, you watch AEW, just watch almost any hardcore match involving Darby Allin, Jon Moxley, or Adam Page, and you'll thank me later, man. All right, moving on. Women's tag match. This match, I was very confused about. This match was fucking boring. Boring as hell, bro. Like, I'm not too into the women's tag division, but I do watch it and I do pay attention, bro. And honestly, they went the wrong way. Because the whole time, I thought they were going to put the belt on the Bellas, which they basically did. It's just Nikki Bella got hurt, so they replaced her with Paige. Now, I feel like Paige shouldn't have lost on her return, but you don't need to put the belt on her. There's other women, specifically in that match, that deserve the belt more. Just for starters, the champions that went into that match could have stayed champion. Nia Jax and Lash Legend could have stayed champion going into that match. That's one. Because they need to build up Lash Legend and make her look good. They never made her NXT champ, which she deserved to be women's NXT champ. She was really, really good. Like, head and shoulders above most of the women on the NXT brand, other than probably Julia, JC Jane, and like Stephanie Bacquer. And these are all people who pretty much are making it to the main roster. Like, she's on the main roster already, but they should have been put the NXT women's tag. But that's the past. They should have kept the tag titles on them. And if not, since they've been building this story with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, we need a payoff. We need a fucking payoff. Like, and this is why they also be looking goofy sometimes, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, because they'll put an idea together for them and then they'll cut the storyline short, or just like make these girls look like they're non-factors, but then put them out in front of people. And then this is why they don't get the right crowd reaction that they should, because everybody loves Bayley and everybody loves Lyra Valkyria. People know Bayley's a little bit boring on the mic, and Lyra Valkyria just is a little awkward. She hasn't found her persona. But, bro, they've been doing this story with the Becky Lynch thing from last year with the Intercontinental title and the tag titles at last WrestleMania. And then Bayley Dike, quote unquote, got hurt just so Becky Lynch could wrestle. Bayley was not even hurt. Like, so it would have been cool for her to get redemption by her actually getting the tag team title at WrestleMania, because I thought that was the story that they were building. Either they were going to go with those two, Bayley and Lyra, or they were going to go with the Nickies. Of course, they were going to go with the Nickies for the nostalgia pop and all that shit. But it would have been cool to go with Lyra and Bayley, because they've been fighting for the tag titles. And yeah, they won it at WrestleMania or whatever, but they pretty much didn't get to have like a real reign with the title and actually look strong. Like, so that would have been nice to see. It would have been a payoff to the story that we've been seeing with them too. And that's the thing. They make this little story with them and then they kind of like cut it short, and then they don't know what to do with them. Like, come on, man. And you got they're two workhorses. They're like the two best women in that match in the first place. Like, hey. And another thing I gotta get off my chest, and I'll make another video another time about this. A lot of these women's matches, man, y'all need to send a lot of these women back developmental, man. It's too many botches. Like, the dudes be botching too, but the dudes know how to recover from a botch. Like, or just make the match look good even if they botch. These females, yo, you literally see them giving the cue sometimes. Like, oh, come, bang. And little shit like that. Like, little signs that you're not supposed to see as a fan. That you're not supposed to notice as a fan. Because the match is choreographed. And y'all sitting here giving each other cues on like choreographing the match, and it's like, yo, the fan is not supposed to see that. I'm supposed to suspend belief. I'm supposed to think this shit is fake, even though I know it's real. I'm supposed to think it's fake. like, and you making it look even more fake by looking like y'all acting with each other. Like, come on, man. Like, they need to train these people more. Like, so, boom. Oh, for that, congratulations to Paige for winning tag titles, blah blah blah. Brie Bella redemption, but the match was fucking terrible. Like, and the wrong people won, honestly. Because if it wasn't gonna be Nikki and Brie, Paige didn't need to win, bro. Like, I know y'all want to establish her and make her look strong. That's why y'all did that, but that is fucking stupid. Like, in my eyes. All right, moving on. This one I'm not gonna talk a lot about. The Women's Intercontinental Championship, bro. I went and like cooked some food and took a piss while this match was going on. This match was so boring. Bro, I was rolling up weed while this match was happening. I was just looking down most of the time. Because, bro, Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, we've seen this match 100 times. That's one. And two, every single time they face each other, it's the most boring match of all time. Like, yo, bro, like, I don't want to see this shit. Like, and nobody wants to see AJ Lee skip down to the ring. Now, personally, I thought her entrance was cool. Becky Lynch's entrance was cool, too. But I'll give her that. AJ Lee's entrance was really, really cool when she came out with all the schoolgirls and they was all wearing intercontinental belts and dressed like AJ Lee. That was really cool to me. Like, it was like really inspirational for like little girls and stuff like that. Like, that they could dream big, you know, they can make it one day, you never know, type shit. Like, so I definitely respect that. I liked her entrance a lot. And when it comes to entrances, yeah, I didn't really pay attention too much, so I'm not gonna really talk too much about them. But everybody came out looking cool for the most part. Especially Trick Williams, but that's night 2. This one's about night 1. Moving on, because I barely paid attention to this whack-ass match. This shit's so whack. Every single time they face each other. Even when I did pay attention, when AJ Lee and Becky Lynch faced each other, it was fucking terrible, bro. So I don't care, bro. It's an eyesore. Like, them facing each other. Moving on. Gunther versus Seth Rollins. Now, the story and build-up for this match wasn't that great. I was fine with it. A lot of people are complaining about it. I was fine with it. But hands down, the best match of the night. Hands down. Hands down. Like, not even close, bro. Nothing is even close. Best match of the night. And honestly, like, second or third best match of WrestleMania. I'll go as far as say second best match. Only first one that was better was Roman versus Punk. But Gunther versus Rollins, I really like this match. A lot of good spots. They did what they were supposed to do. Basically, the two workhorses of the entire roster, damn near, on the men's division. Especially in the main event scene. You can't expect anything less than something above average, like, from them, like, because they're both two above average workers, so they're always gonna give you a good match, man. I know Gunther can be a little boring sometimes, but he does put together a good match. Like, when you watch his matches, the pacing is proper for the way he moves and stuff like that. But that match was good. Liv versus Vaquer. Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer. I like Liv Morgan, but I like Stephanie Vaquer OD. She's so attractive, but I don't just like her because she's attractive. I like her because she is one of the best women's wrestlers on this planet. On this planet. Like, on this planet. Now, her promos in Spanish, I understand Spanish because I speak Spanish and English. Her promos in Spanish are really, really, really good. She can't do it in English. She tries. You can tell she tries. But her English is so bad that it just doesn't sound right. But once her English improves, watch, you'll see. Her promos will get better. Because her Spanish promos are fire. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Like, it's so bad. Alright, man. But I'm out here in New York, man. It's crazy. Like, see so many fine women with everything tight on, but yo, you can't talk to them. Because if you talk to them, it's like talking to a fucking lion or something, or a bear. They're gonna fucking go off on you. Like, but back to what I'm talking about, Liv versus Morgan. I like this match. It was pretty short. Most of these matches are short. I have no problem with the matches being short as long as they're really good or entertaining. Some matches should have been longer. This one, I feel like it was the perfect timing. This one maybe should have been a bit longer just so Stephanie could look a little stronger. But I feel like it was fine the way it went. Like, I have no problem with the short matches. Like, it's just you shouldn't bombard everybody with ads to fill up the time and the commercial break sign. That's one thing I'll admit. Like, you gotta put promos and stuff together, like promote other stuff. Like, that's a lot of dead airtime. Like, but whatever. Liv is the new champion. I kind of felt like it would have been better if Vaquer won, just so Vaquer could look strong. Because at the end of the day, Liv is just gonna be Liv. She's already won a couple times, so people know who she is. Like, she don't need to look strong per se. But they wanted to finish her story, so they went with her. I really don't have no problem with that because it could have gone either way. Like, and when the feud first started, I wasn't too crazy about it, but as it built up, I started liking it. This one, honestly, other than the Oba and Brock match, this one had one of the better builds. This one, the Punk and Roman, and the Oba and Brock match had like the best builds. Everything else kind of had a bad build, somewhat, except for the Jade Cargill and Rhea match too. But yeah, this is night 2. But Liv is a new champion. Oh yeah, just to point out, the finish that they went with was similar to the finish when Stephanie Vaquer actually lost her NXT championship to JC Jane. It was a similar finish to that, because I saw that match and I liked that match, but it was a little weird. I was so surprised when she lost that one. But she lost it, dropped it to JC Jane, and they did the same thing kind of with the Judgment Day and Vaquer, which in turn kind of makes her look strong because it took more than one person to beat her. It took the whole faction. So they made her look weak because she didn't get too many moves in, but it makes her look strong because, like, it's 1 against 4. You're not gonna win, man. Like, by a miracle you would win. Alright, so whatever. Speaking about this match too much. But Liv is your new champion. Bianca Belair, congratulations to her and Montez Ford. I'm very happy for them. Very proud of them. If they see this video, most likely they probably won't. Most views I get on my long form content is like 3 or 4 views, and half of them be me just looking back at it. Like 1 or 2 of them views out of the 5 views, like 2 of them is me. Like, but whoever watches, man, I love you. Thank you. And just to finish up, like I said, congratulations to Montez and Bianca. She got that beautiful baby bump. I thought they were gonna bring her back for the Jade feud, but obviously she's been busy, real busy. Hey, but congratulations to them. They bringing in another life, another step in their journey together. You feel me? Now to move on to Cody and RKO. My son Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I'm gonna be honest, the match was paced okay, but the match was boring. It was fucking boring. Like, until I started seeing blood from Randy or whatever, it was fucking boring from both of them. I don't like Pat McAfee. I don't like him. And I feel like he shouldn't be a commentator. But I will say this. I do like some of the promos he cut during this feud. He can talk. He can talk. He can talk on the mic when it comes to wrestling. I'll give him that, bro. He can talk. I mean, that's what he does on his podcast, too. But he's one of them dudes. He could just talk. He's like CM Punk. He could talk, bro. Like, you just tell him how to do it or what to say, and he's going to make it... He's going to turn shit to gold, bro. I don't like Pat McAfee, but what's funny is this feud actually made me like him more, because I started seeing how he cut them promos. I'm like, yo, this guy might be made for the business, like, just for the promos, though. As a manager, he would be great, honestly. Like, he can, like, become like a Paul Heyman kind of guy. Like, I really can see it, like, when he was cutting those promos. But like I said, I don't really like Pat McAfee like that, but that shit made me like him. But that match was so fucking boring. Like, Cody versus Randy, bro. And the first time they faced, it was fucking boring. But that was a better match at the Crown Jewel King of the Ring tournament or whatever, like. And the finish was stupid. Fucking stupid, man. I'm about to end the video. It's a little too long. But just the finish, right? The finish for that match, right? Cody wins. After Randy RKO'd Pat McAfee. Now, I know why he RKO'd Pat McAfee. It was just a cheap pop for the crowd. But kayfabe-wise, you're just going to say, oh, Randy's tired of this guy. He just got tired of that guy. Right? But kayfabe-wise, this is why that doesn't make sense and doesn't go together. I'm going to explain to you why. The referee is knocked out. This guy came in a referee shirt to count to help who? To help Randy. Right? This is how you know this is bad writing. He came to help Randy. So why would Randy RKO him to be tired of him? That doesn't make sense. He came to help Randy, and Randy knows he's helping him. It doesn't make sense, bro. If anything, he should have waited till Cody got up again, RKO'd Cody, and then Pat counts, and then that's the real finish, and that finish makes sense. It makes sense for the whole story, and it gives you a payoff that you wanted. Now, Cody keeps the title, so we got the Libation champion, still as champion, and just talking his dribble. Like, on top of that, Randy don't get his 15th. He only got 14 chips. 14 chips. Why can't he get his 15, 16? Shoot. I was saying the other day in a comment section on a C-Jax video or somebody else's video, they should actually make Randy a 17-time champion. People would never put Randy over Cena, but it gives you a reason to debate that, to at least just give one up on Randy over Cena. Even if we all know Randy's gonna, I mean, John Cena's career is gonna look better than Randy's, and Randy's career is legendary, the legend killer. Come on, like, you can't have no better career than Randy or John Cena. Like, that's the top. But it would be better if they made him a 17-time champ, so you could just have something to hold over John Cena's head. John Cena will always be better, but it's just something to hold over his head, like, just like the Gunther and Jey Uso thing, like, or somebody else. Like, that's a part of wrestling. The punt was freaking stupid. What made it even more stupid is on the after show, or at the end of the show, when I forgot who it was, some dude was, one of the interview dudes was talking to the camera, and Cody's walking behind him because he's going to backstage to the gorilla. And this is after the punt. The punt is supposed to be a devastating move. Like, at least put a neck brace on if you're gonna walk back. At least hold your neck, something. He was just walking back like nothing, like, another day at work done. Like, and it's like, yo, bro, like, y'all been holding back on using this move because it's so devastating. And then once it's used, like, this guy's just, like, what, he's Superman to the move? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's bad writing, bro. It's bad writing. Like, I don't mean to sound like everybody else in the IWC, because I don't agree with all the opinions of the people in the IWC, especially the negative ones. Some of them I do, but not all. But that's bad writing, bro. That's bad writing. Like, that's bad writing. Like, a child can write something better than that. Like, come on, man. Like, but that's night one. This video went on way too long. Hopefully somebody watches this. It'll make me feel appreciated. If not, it is what it is, man. Y'all have a good day. Making this good content. Night 2 coming very soon. One.